Who you are right now is just who you've been. You could always change tomorrow. You could always change right now in this moment, right? So for those people who think that, oh, that's just me, when you tell them, oh, listen, man, I don't like the way, oh, that's just me. You got to get to know me. That's it. No, who you are is just who you've been. If you close your eyes right now, right, and wherever you are when you open your eyes is just a reflection of your past manifestation. That's it. You're in the results right now of whatever you've manifested in the past. So if that's good, if you like right now, I close my eyes, I'm in the podcast room. That's the results of my past manifestation.
Facts.
100%. If you open your eyes and you're in jail, it's the results of your past manifestations. Absolutely. You may not have recognized it, how powerful we are, but you attracted that to you.
What's happening, good people? This is your boy, Eric Armstrong, man, back with another episode of First Generation Wealth Builders, man, where we interview dope people who do super dope things in their relationship to real estate. So, man, we got my guy, Bernie Goode, in the building, brother.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing, man? Listen, first of all, thank you.
No doubt.
For the opportunity. I always want to start off by saying that because these platforms is what actually put us entrepreneurs on the map, man. So I appreciate your whole platform and, what you bring to the table.
Nah, no doubt, man. So like I was saying, I saw you at Chan's party. I didn't really get to connect with you. And then I actually got a chance to watch some of your podcasts with Johan. And I was just like, man, like that was pretty dope story. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to tap in a little bit more and share it on my platform with my people on how you can empower them. But last night I was on the gram and I seen you working, bro.
Yeah, man. I got something coming up for y'all guys. Listen, Skip the Line course is pretty much a platform where I'm teaching entrepreneurs how to earn money online by leveraging relationships, right? So a lot of times we have interactions with people who bring us value, and that's the only way that we look at it from a consumer standpoint, right? So if you are in real estate, I automatically, the way my mind has been trained to process, I automatically think, what can you do for me?
Correct.
Right? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show people how to reverse engineer and say, what can I do for you? You know what I mean? Instead of me looking to get something from you or extract something from you, I want to pour into you. So what I'm teaching my students to do is when you meet someone of value, the first thing you should be thinking is, how can I bring them value? How can I add to their life? What problem are they probably not seeing, or what answer can I give them for that? What solution can I give them for that problem? So once you learn how to, be of value to someone, this is where the leveraging part comes, right? So if I tell you, listen, Eric, what's missing in your company? You say, listen, man, I need more clients, right? All right, cool. Typically, a lot of entrepreneurs need more clients. We want more clients. So if I know how to bring you more clients, right, I'll say, listen, what would you be willing to do if I'm able to bring you 10 more clients a month? You know what I mean? So that's a different conversation. It's a different conversation where I'm telling you that I'm coming to the table with value versus trying to extract something from you, right? So now most people say, why would you do that? Well, we're all in it for money. We got to feed our families, right? So when I bring you those people, all I need is a nice little kickback, a
Got
cut.
you.
You understand?
No doubt.
That's it.
Now, for those who aren't, as advanced in entrepreneurship and or don't have that network, because a lot of us work a 9 to 5, right?
Right.
We may feel like we may not have something to give. What would you tell to that person?
Join Skip the Line. Join Skip the Line, because when you join Skip the Line, it's coming with 7 different coaches, 7 different industries, right?
What industries?
Okay, so we have course building, right? We have the Turo and Airbnb play. We have tax building. Like a tax preparation company, how to build it. We have credit repair. We have how to present on camera, like for Instagram. We have what else? My mind is drawing a blank. We have
So you gave me Toro, Airbnb,
yes,
course creation,
presenting on Instagram, tax credit, and then we have what is it?
One more.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the power of influencer marketing.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to be connecting you. So it's not just that we have these courses within a course. I'm going to be connecting you with these coaches so that you can start making money instantly through affiliate marketing.
Understood.
You understand?
So you kind of like a one-stop shop.
Low key.
Therefore, basically, I mean, if you don't have a skill set, I could basically go to your course
Absolutely.
and figure out what kind of fits my personality.
Absolutely.
Understood.
And this is literally, when you step inside of Skip the Line, the first thing that you're going to get is an affiliate link to Skip the Line. So if you know others who may be lost, they don't know what to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. I see this thing taking off on the internet. Everybody seems like they're making money, becoming millionaires. I want a part of that, but I don't know where to begin. As soon as you step inside of Skip the Line, you're going to get an affiliate link so that for others who may be in that same position, you pass it on and you make money.
Got you.
Instantly.
Who are some of your instructors?
So we have Courtney Rose. I have Ariel Young. All these people, by the way,
a podcaster.
Yes, she is. Yeah, she is. All of these people are brilliant. Just to be clear, right? So I have Courtney Rose, I have Ariel Young, I have Marcus Y. Rozier, I have Pushman Mitch. Yep, I have Kenny Conwell with the credit. We're working on Markwell Russell right now.
Got you. That's my mentor.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, got you.
CAU.
Yeah, we
absolutely.
Let's
go.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone who I'm bringing to the table are certified. You know what I mean? These are courses and coaches who absolutely care about their students, care about their clients, and they make things happen. So what I'm doing is, bro, I'm sure like I've spent $100K on self-development,
Man,
alone, easily on courses and everything. So what I've done is I've sifted through, all right, this was good, that wasn't so much, I got some value here. And what I've done is I compiled a nice list of people who I know for a fact are bringing value to the industry. So that's who's going to be inside of Skip the Line.
Nice. Now I got a question for you.
What's up?
What is your superpower?
Connecting dots.
Okay.
Connecting dots. I promise you. So I started off in credit repair, right? Mm-hmm. And, I see it all the time. Like people are like so proud to be like the guy. Like I'm talking about like they want to be like the guy. They want to put their chest out. I'm telling people that I am known for credit repair and I've never repaired anyone's credit myself. And most people are like, what's that about? To me, the power is in connecting the dots and leveraging the relationship, right?
So you don't find out how to do it, you find out who can do it.
Who, not how.
There it is.
Who, not how.
Yeah, I'm reading that right now.
Absolutely. Great book. So I was actually implementing that before I even knew that before I ever read the book.
Super dope.
You understand? So me and a partner of mine got together. We both learned the credit repair industry. We learned the business together. And I started realizing that his superpowers was like the technical work, the behind the scenes on the computer, doing the actual work. My superpower was actually relaying the message to the people, presenting the information, making it clear to them what this process is and what the benefits are of it, right? So once we kind of like identified each other's strengths and weaknesses, I'm not the computer guy. I don't want to be on the computer all day. I'm just to be clear, right? I can, but that's not my strong suit. So once I realized that I was the speaker, the face of it, that's what I started to do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty good at this. So we built a 6-figure business. We did like over $400,000 in a year and a half.
Awesome. What year was this?
This was last year into now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it, right? So this was me getting my feet wet into understanding the concept that you don't have to actually be the person to do the work. You can go out there and relay the message. So now Skip the Line is just an extension of that with different industries attached to it.
Understood. What got you into it?
My credit being bad. My credit is always like that. You know, you're your first customer, right? You're your first like client, everything. So my credit was at a standstill, and it was at a place where I wasn't able to advance in life.
Talk like define standstill. Make that a
Standstill.
little bit, like,
when I say
give me that picture.
Yeah, when I say standstill, I wasn't able to get my own car in my own name. I wasn't able to get an apartment in my own name. I'm not even talking about a house. I'm saying an apartment. I wasn't able to do anything in my own name. I always needed help from the outside. That was frustrating. That was very frustrating for me because I don't know if the audience would know, but I'm a guy in a wheelchair, right? And I had an accident when I was 20 years old, and life can be rough. You know, life can be rough for all of us, just in general. But when you're in a chair and you need people, bro, that's devastating to the spirit. You understand? So being at that standstill, you know, you come to a place where you're like, I'm tired of this. I can't do this anymore. It's not that I don't want to. I can't do this anymore. So the law of attraction, right? When you start thinking of things and you start looking for answers come. You know, if I always tell people, if I decided to get into any industry tomorrow, and that's what I started speaking to, like in my heart, everything around that industry will start popping up. If I say I want to flip houses tomorrow, you'll drive down the highway, the same highway that you've been on, and you'll see a sign that says "We buy houses."
You start identifying it. It's kind of like when you buy that new car, all of a sudden everybody got your same car.
You see it everywhere?
Yeah, no doubt.
That's the way the world works, 100%. So for me, I was like, listen, I don't know what it's going to take, but my credit is, you know, I need help. I didn't even know that you could repair credit.
How old are you at this time when you like going through this?
I'm let me see.
Right before your transition to take action.
I want to say I'm 30.
Got
30
you.
years old.
Got you.
I'm
and what's real important
now.
about that, so you know, like there's people that feel at 30 that are in this position don't feel like it's too late or I've jacked it up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just keep it like that because it's too late to change. I'm just gonna keep going what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I ask you that just to give people the understanding that anytime when you set your mindset, you could achieve it.
Absolutely. So I'm 30 years old at the time, and you know, a partner of mine, he introduced me to credit. Right, he was in he was in one of the largest dealerships in New York at the time. He was like the general manager there. So those guys are like behind the scenes making things happen. They say good credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. You could, you know, come to us. So he was understanding and learning the plays when it comes down to credit building and credit repairing. Introduced me to the game.
Got you.
When I say it blew my mind, bro, all the stuff that it was like. It's like being introduced to water if you never drank water before. No, I'm serious. I'm serious, bro. Like literally, like it was like drinking water. Because for me, it was refreshing. It gave me hope. You know, I didn't know that you could repair credit. I didn't know that you could remove
cleanse
negative
the system,
bro.
Okay,
bro, and it, you know, and then I found out that I wasn't even that bad. Like my credit wasn't even that bad.
What was you at?
First of all, I was in the 500s, right?
Okay.
But it's not about the score, right? It's more about what is on your credit report that needs to be removed. I had two things on me that were just horrible. Raymore & Flanigan and Wells Fargo. Like I had a secured credit card for like $300. I had some furniture that, you know, I helped somebody out with and they didn't do the right thing, and it's on my credit now.
Gotcha.
But in comparison, now that I'm like a vet in the game, in comparison, I'm talking about mortgages, child support, evictions, and repossessions. I had none of that. So I'm thinking it's the worst. I'm sitting, you know, I'm crying about nothing. And someone showed me, no, this is, you could
now, for somebody listening that got those type of derogatory inquiries, like, can those things be removed and taken off?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
But when I compare it to furniture and a secure card,
yeah, for $300, easy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Too easy.
This is not. But those items are more challenging to remove. Those are, you know, those take some time. My situation didn't take that much time.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, where you from?
Originally, I'm from New York. Spent a lot of time in Pennsylvania. We moved out of New York early. My mom moved us to Pennsylvania, to the Poconos, when I was around 15 years old. So back and forth between New York and the Poconos.
Gotcha. So where do you say you from?
That's a trick question. Believe it or not, that's a trick question. You know what's funny? When when I don't want to be the stereotypical New Yorker, I say I'm from Pennsylvania.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like,
be a stereotypical New Yorker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The stereotypical New Yorker, man. Listen, fast talker, aggressive, just just tough, like just tough built. I think people have an idea of who New Yorkers are. Like, we're just known to be a little more
rugged.
Yes.
No doubt.
Grimy, a little more just
I get it.
tough. I don't want to be that guy.
When you visualize it, you just visualize like Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Most people, it's funny, like when I meet people outside of, like in different states, when you go further down south, I'm getting a clearer picture of how people actually view New York. I'm just like, damn, it's not like that.
That's funny. Now, as far as accident that you mentioned, man, what happened?
I got shot. I got shot in the chest when I was 20 years old. It paralyzed me from the waist down and pretty much changed my life. Changed my life.
What if you can go into it, man?
Absolutely.
What was going on?
I was hustling. I was selling drugs. It's funny, we just finished talking about the rugged New York stuff, but that's stereotypical. That's really what it was. I was in the streets and I was making money at an alarming rate to be my age, and when you're inside of we call it the jungle, when you're in the jungle, man, you're going to attract the lions and someone that I knew actually shot me. Yeah, which made it worse. Someone that I knew shot me. It was over something petty, and I believe jealousy and all of the.
This is a safe place, man. I gotta ask, what was going on?
So what happened was, I was making money. I was making a lot of money. I got wind that someone was trying to rob me, right? And me being who I was, right? I'm not the traditional gangster, right? Like I said, my mom's moved me out of the projects at an early age. So when I came back to the projects and I adopted the lifestyle, I wasn't necessarily prepared, mentally for what you really had to sacrifice and what you had to get into to sustain this lifestyle, right? So once I heard that someone was trying to rob me and it was actually a friend of mine, I asked the friend, like it was a conversation, like, listen, this is what I'm hearing. I want to know if this is true. I'm thinking man-to-man conversation. And the person said, absolutely not. This is not true. I would never do that. Why would I ever do that? You're my guy. Right. So I was kind of blindsided, and I believed them. And then the same person ended up shooting me. Yeah, they ended up shooting me because just politics in the neighborhood.
I get it.
Word got around that it was like, yo, Burn pressed you. It was just ego.
Ego,
right? So that person wound up shooting.
Gotcha. So in 2008, I was in a similar situation. I didn't get shot, but I was, hustling and basically, but my situation was a little bit different. I had two connects, and they got into it, but they both knew that I caught from each one, but one tried to get the other one. Therefore, the one used me to get back at the other one. So in the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? I was selling weed at the time and just lost a lot of packages, and so I had to reimburse that, man. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like switched up my life. It was kind of like the worst day and the best day of my life, man.
Yeah.
So that was 2008, October 28, 2008.
October 28th?
2008. Yeah.
I got shot on October 28th, 2005.
That's crazy. There it is.
October 28th, 2005, bro.
Yeah, that 11/11 thing.
Yo, that is, but then when you say October, nobody can say October 28th around me. I'm just like, what's that? What date?
Yeah.
28th, bro. 2005. So 3 years before that, that's what was happening to me.
Got you. So for me, man, I went into like deep depression. You know what I'm saying? Like just, solitude, things of that nature. And then like over time, I would say about 6 months later, that's when I decided to go into the Army. I got a bonus to pay back to connect a little bit, and just kind of let it go and move forward. I'm kind of like you. I wasn't a thug, but like, I knew how to get money.
Absolutely.
And so like, I applied that, but it's a jungle. It's a little bit more aggressive, you know what I mean? And it could be
like not for nothing, right? When you said depression, for me, you gotta understand, you go from one day everything is normal, and then the next day you can't walk.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with that. Yeah.
So it is. Can you curse on here?
Man, it's a safe place.
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally, it will take you out of your. Like you're literally learning yourself all over again at the age of 20. Everything you thought you knew about you is gone. Everything. Like your personality, your strength, your character, everything you thought you knew about life is gone. Like in a day. And then for the rest of your life, you're figuring out the new you. So it's like being born again. It's like you're a baby in a 20-year-old body. You don't trust people. You don't trust situations. You thought you knew about life, and it's not that.
So as you say that, what happened to trigger your bounce back?
It was years, man. It was years. Like when people act like, they just had some moment that they just snapped, that when I got shot, that wasn't it for me. I still was hustling in a wheelchair because I didn't know anything else, right? At the time, I dropped out of high school. I didn't know anything else. And I was getting the type of money that I'm sure you know, when you get used to that money, what you want to do? Go get a job? It wasn't in the cards. So I was still hustling. I was still hustling. I was still going through stuff with people. I actually did get robbed later on in life, in the wheelchair. I went to jail in the wheelchair for a year. Wound up getting my GED. I think my moment came to me in jail. I was studying for my GED to get it. A lot of people don't know that you can, for anybody that sees this podcast, take advantage of any programs that they have inside of jail. If you ever find yourself there, listen, jail can be one or two things. It could be like, I'm talking about devastating for you, like where you get into all the wrong things. Some people don't make it out. Or it could be that moment that you need of solitude where you get to know you. It's a lot of time to yourself. You can actually take that moment and turn it around. Most people look at it as negative, but I came out of it with my GED and a new mind. So for me, inside of jail, that's when I had my moment of like, I'm about to change my life. Because this is the bottom. I thought getting shot, being put in a wheelchair was the bottom. You're in jail, in a wheelchair. Mom's disappointed. Pop's disappointed. Everybody looking at you like a failure. You know what I mean? You looking at you like a failure. Like, what is this? What am I doing here? I know I'm smarter than this. I know that I have potential. So, getting my GED, I showed myself that, you're smart, number one. You have potential. This is not, it came easy to me. And I had a moment with God. I had a spiritual moment that kind of like awoke me and said that, listen, you're here. I saved you for a reason. You're here for a purpose. And it's up to you to figure out what that purpose is. I'm going to help you. But once you figure it out, I don't ever want to see you here again. And it was literally like a moment. I can't describe it, but it's a conversation that I had with God.
Before we started this podcast,
Mhm.
you told me that your parents are in town.
Yes, sir.
And then I was like, yo, let's kick it tonight. You know what I'm saying? We teaming up with some of the bros. I would love for you to come out. You was like, let me see what they got going on first.
Absolutely.
And how do you feel your parents feel today?
Man, listen, first of all, this is my mother's first time out here seeing. I just moved to Atlanta, by the way, like 10 months ago. So when my mom came to my house yesterday, it was her first time. Like, she came into my house, like her face, just the moment of just being proud, knowing that I got it the right way, knowing that, my life has completely changed. She sees what I'm doing for the people. My mom's super proud of me.
Got you.
I think my pops, he's still trying to adjust.
Process it.
Yeah, he's still probably, he's like, all right, I see you, but like,
Where the QP's at?
Yep. He's looking like, you sure everything is good? I'm like, listen, man, I'm on up and up. I will never go back.
How does that make you feel as a person? Just
it makes me, honestly, if you have a relationship with your parents, if you have a relationship with your moms, seeing your mother proud, man, of you is like, it's indescribable. You can't describe that feeling, especially when you've disappointed her in life, to see that turn around. She tells me all the time, like, I'm proud of you, what you're doing. I'm showing my family something that no one has ever shown us before.
Dope.
So that it's not just like you turned your life around and that's like, no, you're doing something that none of us, I'm the youngest in my family, none of us have ever done. That's major.
Nah, I salute you for that, bro. I salute you for that. That's dope. And I asked you that just because, like, when I was at basic training, I wasn't in jail, but I was still in confined, and I had to operate my day by orders. Had to be up at 5. You know what I mean? Lights out by 9 o'clock. That type of thing. I got my goals and I composed my goals. And some of my goals were to get my credit together, graduate college, pay my student loan debt off, pay my mom's home off.
Beautiful.
And so, like, that was 2009 when I was in the military. By 2000, my goal was to do it by 2015. I didn't achieve it till 2017.
Okay.
But I achieved it,
it.
and that was dope. And then that was dope in the sense of for myself, right? But I bought a commercial building, and on the first floor I have a salon. Upstairs I have offices, and it's like in a central part of Indianapolis where it's just like a lot of big real estate. So it's a big purchase, a big move, big renovation. And so I never let her come into the building until I finished the construction. So I never let her. She's seen it before, but she didn't see it until it was complete. I didn't see her see the transformation.
Right.
But when she came, my grandma came from Panama. I'm Hispanic.
Okay, nice.
And so, like, when she came, they all came, and she gave me that. I'm proud of you. So it was like all those years. It was like, I just want to see if you're going to really because I already know you.
Right.
You like the hustle, you like the gamble. So I understand what you're saying when it comes to your dad especially.
Right.
But my mom turned that leaf and was just like, hey, good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good feeling.
It is. And that's where, so like we share that in different ways.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think it's dope. So, man, like you go from that. What led for you, that made you move to Atlanta?
So, in Pennsylvania, this is where I moved from. In Pennsylvania, the way my mind was being shaped, it was, so all I was doing was, and I say hanging out, right? But all I was doing was hanging out with YouTube University, right? I'm talking about like all of the Eric Thomases, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Dan Pena, Grant Cardone. I'm locked in. So, and I want to say I was locked in for, I want to say, a good 2 years. And I'm talking about like every day, bro. I'm reading, I'm watching, and I'm really trying to unlearn everything that I've known to relearn, like what life could be. So once I was on that type of time, like I said, law of attraction, the credit thing started happening. I started making money when it came down to credit. And I realized that like I'm a big fish in a little pond. You know, because like I'm shaping my life up. Like I'm literally getting to a space where I'm making money. I'm able to drive the car that I want. I'm able to dress the way I want. I'm living in a nice apartment.
So they know what you talking about, bro. I see the Benz. I see the AP. You know what I'm saying?
I see the Sky Dweller. Let's be clear. Let's be clear now. we ain't no slouches.
And I say that not to be boastful. I say that just because I think that you have a story. And they need to see that that's attainable the right way.
No, 100%.
From the bottom of the bottom.
100%.
You know, right? So like, you know, a lot of us see that, and you know what I mean. You're not a rapper, right? You're not an athlete,
right?
And you don't have the mobility that a lot of us have.
Absolutely.
So if you have mobility, you even have a head start,
bro. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to actually object to what you're saying.
That's cool. Give it to me,
and I'm gonna give it to you the other way.
Okay.
This chair gives me something that most able-bodied people don't have, and it's clarity.
Ooh, tell me about that.
Real talk. So if you study other religions, right? If you study like Buddhists, they practice staying still because what it does for the mind. It allows you to process and think and have clarity. As human beings, we can't stop moving. We can't stop moving. Like even just sitting here, I've watched you and Mike you know, move back and forth. Like, you know, we gotta do this, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that. That moving around just easily like that. So being in this chair, it allows my mind to be at a calm and think. So I can't be reactional. I can't. So if someone offends me, the old me, I want to fight, right? The new me, I have to think. You understand? And that's for every situation. It's not just you know, for anything negative. It's like I have to be strategic.
That's perspective.
You understand? I have to plan my whole day out. You know, I have to know where I'm going. I have to literally be there. I have to, in my mind, envision just because of my situation. So it forced me to be a thinker.
A planner too.
A planner. I'm not going to get a job. I'm not doing anybody's physical labor. I can't do physical labor. So I have to think outside of the box, you know? So where you say like, all right, you know, that the advantage is if you have mobility, to me is, nah, man, I'm gonna outthink everyone in this room.
That's heavy.
My friends be calling me Professor X.
Ain't nothing wrong with it,
like
though.
Literally, because I you know, I can look at their situation from the outside. I'm very, very, I'm very aware. Let's just put it like this. I read energy now. I understand energy. So you can give me a situation and I'll tell you how to move in that room, in that situation. And they'll be like, yo, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? My chiropractor the other day told me I have a simple wisdom because I'm able to break things down in a way that most people aren't able to see it from that angle.
Got you.
You understand? I don't want to veer off. We were talking about moving to Atlanta, right? So being the big fish in a little pond inside of Pennsylvania, like in Pennsylvania, I saw that there wasn't a lot of opportunity to connect with people like me. You know, I know that my mind is getting to a place. I'm starting to make the money. I'm starting to manifest the things that I thought that I could, you know, achieve. And I saw that eventually there will be a cap on this, on how far I could take it. So my fiance and I, we were looking to move and, you know, visit a couple of places, and Atlanta, for some reason, just it stuck out to me. And as I was going down that journey, like on YouTube, I'm recognizing a bunch of different entrepreneurs like popping up. You know how YouTube, the algorithm, it'll feed you things that you want. So I'm realizing, okay, this person, David Shands, you got a Pushman Mitch, you got this person, that person. I'm like, I start looking into these people. I'm like, they're all in Atlanta. That's the common denominator right there. Like, so I need to be in Atlanta. You know, I need to be in Atlanta. So we start looking, and Bro, with intention, we moved here 10 months ago.
What's the biggest thing? What's been the biggest impact of your move?
Coming from New York, you don't see camaraderie. And when I moved to Atlanta, I started realizing how much people are for each other here, especially in the entrepreneurial space, right? New York is more of a competition. It's more of a dog-eat-dog world, crab in the barrel type of mentality. Everybody wants to be the big bro, the big homie, right? Out here, people realize that we don't exist without the people existing, you know? So we want to give the information. I've seen, I don't know how many masterminds I've been to since I've been out here, and literally it changed my life, bro. Like,
Collaboration over competition.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Like, when I say that I've never seen so many Black men that are collaborating with each other and taking even down to us, bro. If this was New York, if you were a New Yorker, you would never reach out to me. Yo, bro, Eric, I cannot lie to you. You would never reach out to me because it's like, I don't want to show this guy
vulnerability.
Yeah, that's the key word. You couldn't say it better. Vulnerability. I don't want to show him that I think highly of him, just in case he starts feeling himself. It's horrible. It's horrible. It holds us back. It literally holds us back. We're behind. People think New York is like, oh yeah, New York slick talking is faster. We are behind. And I didn't know that until I moved to the South.
Got you. Now, gotta ask you, brother. Have you ever invested?
No.
Okay. Why not?
So I'm from New York. I don't want to keep blaming it on that, but we don't trust easily, bro. I don't know. So I'm never going to claim to be like the smartest guy in the room. Let's just be clear. I don't know enough about it. I haven't had a mentor show me that this is what it is. I see it all the time. You know, I've invested in Bitcoin in the past, but I was dealing with amateurs, you know, and it wasn't something that I particularly, you know, found interesting to like get into, you know. I was on my credit journey, so I'm like, let me stay focused. You know?
No doubt.
But yeah, no, never really invested. No.
As you start building capital, man, you know, the one thing I would say to you is this: a house in 2010 is probably double today. You know, 11 years later. So I'm not saying that it's going to double in the next 10 years, but an asset that is guaranteed to appreciate is going to be real estate. And today, at Entrepreneur to Entrepreneur, which is my company, we teach people how to buy free rental properties.
Okay.
Meaning that I could show you basically how to, if you had 10,000 just to invest, I could show you how to invest it into the house, get it repaired. I help you get the financing through the lending. Then by the end of the project, we refinance and get that money back out. Rinse and repeat the process.
You know what's crazy? I know this process
Got
very
you.
well. When we spoke on the phone, I told you that I stepped into real estate, but then the pandemic happened. So that's exactly what we were doing. You know, had lenders. We literally had everything. We were checking out the homes and, you know, doing the numbers on the ARV and just making sure that everything was everything. And then the pandemic happened. They shut the city of New Jersey down.
Got you.
So I know very well what you're saying, and I was almost there. But then credit came and I was like, all right, online business.
And you still can do it. And you might be in a situation too where rehabbing may not be the thing for you.
Physically.
Yeah.
Like
and that's fair. So for somebody like yourself, you might want to you may want to build turnkey relationships.
Okay, speak to me about that.
So a turnkey is basically a rental property that's already renovated and has a tenant in it. Therefore, it's cash flowing already. The only thing about that is it won't be a free rental property, but you put down 20%. So if the home is, for example, let's just say for this example, 150,000, you'll be putting down 30,000.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And plus closing fees, so maybe about 35.
Okay.
But as you're doing what you're doing, now you have cash flow, you have tax deductions, you have appreciation that's going to be in your favor. You know what I mean? And so many different things. You know, and so when you talk about tax deductions, a home that you have a loan on for about 150, 120 on, you're going to get tax deductions of $5K a year. If you have 20 of them, now you don't pay taxes until you make 101. You get where I'm going with that?
Absolutely.
So so that first 100K is your money based on you having rental properties. Not to say that you're also cash flowing. So a lot of people look at cash flow and be like, man, like it's only $300, $400 a month, but they don't understand the tax deductions they get. They don't understand the appreciation that's happening in the current. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's just something that it's like a piggy bank that somebody else is paying down for you. Then you get to rinse and repeat it.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? But it even gets better. So imagine having 10 rental properties. You follow me? I see you good with the numbers.
Absolutely.
All right. You thinking on me.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So imagine that you got 10 rental properties. You have each one getting $500.
Okay.
So that's $5,000 a month.
Yep.
All right. Let's say you had a mortgage on them of $80,000. All right. So I have a strategy to where you take your cash flow, and if you put that into the first mortgage, you pay it off in 22, 24 months. Now your cash flow went from 5,000 to maybe 5,700. Now the next one's bought in 22 to 20 months. Now it went from 5,700 to 6,400. Now you pay the next one off in 18 months, where you're paying them all off in no more than like 9 to 10 years.
Okay. Versus a 30-year traditional.
Now imagine that's $1 million in equity, right? You refinance it, the bank will give you $750 tax free on a refi, and you rinse and repeat the process. Now if you're doing turnkey, you bust down 30,000 on each one. You go get some more and do the same thing again. Same process.
Build your portfolio. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how we get down, and you could do that right now as you're making good money.
Okay.
Do it turnkey.
Right.
So like rehab may not be the option for with your lifestyle, but I think that it'll be dope to do it now. 10 years from now, you turn around, you got 15 rental properties. If you want to kick back, you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm not opposed to the rehab thing as well. It's just about getting the honest contractors. Like if I can't physically be there, I need representation. I need people who are gonna do the right thing. And I know contractors, man, them dudes are slick.
They can be, and that's where you got to do a little bit of due diligence.
Absolutely.
We do help our mentees and our students with that, in the sense of how to interview contractors, how to get some references, because I'll tell you to go to the jobs. So I never get a reference.
Right.
I actually pull up and ask, can I see a job? And we don't ever really deal with contractors that are available. We deal with those who put us on a wait list. Because they're actively working. So that's a way to kind of like, I'm not saying that he's going to be the best. I'm not saying that he can't burn you.
Right.
But somebody that's booked, they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. And if you can go to the site and see the quality of their work, it's 10 times stronger than taking somebody's word, because we identify quality differently sometimes.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that, man. I definitely... It's something to think about.
Yeah, but we got the real estate plays, man. We might need to be added to the 7. We might be the 8. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Talk to me, because the course is not done yet. I'm looking to roll it out on Black Friday.
Gotcha.
So it's next month, and these are like each coach is coming in with like at least 20, 25-minute segment. You know what I mean? And it's just talking what you know.
Gotcha.
What you did just now?
Yeah.
I'm sure you got much more of that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So that's really all it is.
Now, before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is part 1 of part 2. You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
I need you to give me one gem. One gem that, you know what I'm saying, that the people could really like take and walk out. But before you do that, I'll let you think of it. What I'm going to do is just, do my infomercial.
Yeah,
give me one gem before we get out.
I got you.
Yo, make sure that you tap in to entrepreneur.com. We're going to be doing free master classes each and every Sunday at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to teach you and Manny basically how to get money for your first deal, how to find and acquire free rental properties in any market. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how to build generational wealth. The same way I just told Mr. Bernie on how he could just compile the rental properties just to get more. If you want to learn how to get free rental properties in any market, tap in to entrepreneur.com. Sign up for the Sunday webinar or masterclass, and tap in with us, man. Don't forget, also, make sure to tell a friend that this is where you find dope people that do dope things. And we discover the relationship with real estate, man. So tap in.
Beautiful. All right. So, yeah, I got the gem for the people. Listen, man, my gem would be always remember that who you are is just who you've been, right? Who you are right now is just who you've been. You could always change tomorrow. You could always change right now in this moment, right? So for those people who think that, oh, that's just me, when you tell them, oh, listen, man, I don't like the way, oh, that's just me. You got to get to know me. That's it. No, who you are is just who you've been. If you close your eyes right now, right, and wherever you are when you open your eyes is just a reflection of your past manifestation. That's it. You're in the results right now of whatever you've manifested in the past. So if that's good, if you like right now, I close my eyes, I'm in the podcast room. That's the results of my past manifestation.
Facts.
100%. If you open your eyes and you're in jail, it's the results of your past manifestations. Absolutely. You may not have recognized it, how powerful we are, but you attracted that to you. You attracted that to you. Wherever you are, good or bad, does not matter. In that moment, where you are is just a result of where you willed yourself to be.
Understood, man. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man, for taking the time
Definitely.
out, man. That's
Always.
deep,
Always.
man. Again, like I said, make sure to tell a friend, man. Tap in to First Generation Wealth Builders. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, and I'll see you on the other side. So, check this out, man. We back one more time. This is edited, but I almost forgot, man. Let them know where they can find you.
Listen, man, Be Good Financials. That's everywhere. I'm talking about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So it's BGOODE Financials, FINANCIALS. Make sure you add the S on the end. Be Good Financials.
Got you, man. Also, man, if can we do this? I'm going to leave a link below this video for the people to just get a direct access to you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we're going to put all your information below.
Absolutely.
Can we bless them with like a 10% or a little discount or something? We can talk about it, but we can add a coupon code.
100%.
Okay, cool. So we're going to leave a coupon code because I messed up underneath. He going to show us some love. Don't ignore Mike. He ain't part of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But make sure to look for that. Tap in with B Financials, and we appreciate you.
Let's get it.